now listening to Sleep Time's Over.
Sleep time is over, baby.
Listen up, everybody, as you tune to this podcast. Sleep time's over, come closer to get the raw facts. Zach Moore's hosting on the show, for sure. Reporting live from July, that's a dope, you know. Talking reminiscing about the good old days and the now. Sipping on that old fashioned at the room at Hi Brau. We on location worldwide, on your stereo deck. On your phone, on the pad, but guaranteed all fresh. Reviewing music and the nuisance that the media miss. But got the blueprint with the newness that the people will take. Good old America ain't ready for that island of slang. Sleep time is over, give a toast up to the rest of the gang. To your tribe or the vibe or the click on the mission. Suggest you dive cause we live on transmission. Listen, he got the voice that got the locals on vote. Zach Moore's for mayor, but for now, lock it in for the show. Hey.
Sleep time's over! Live from the Hi Brau Room. Tonight's guest, I'll have what she's having. Founder of Soulgasm Hawaii, Leanne Brooks. Also owner of Smith & King, Samantha Moore is in the building. A live performance by the always glamorous Lady Alma. On the ones and twos, DJ Freeze. The Viceroy of Viticulture, sommelier to the Star Sky Cameron. And your host tonight, DJ Zach Moore.
The Lord Flores, yet again.
So much energy. So much energy.
So much energy. We got the 4K thing going. We got Freeze is now behind me. Insert joke there. Episode 143.
143.
Which means, you know what? I love you. Shout out pagers. Yes.
Pagers.
I just realized that as I looked at the screen. I just noticed it's 143. Like, oh, okay. And it's only fitting that it's I love you because it is Ladies Night 2.0.
Hey.
That's
I
right.
guess we can call this one all female guests.
All female
Tonight.
guests.
And shout out to everyone here at the Hi Brau Room. This great
Yeah.
establishment.
Give it up.
As always. That's right. Shout out to Aloha Beer down there.
Shout
That's
out.
right.
Shout out to all, let's go down the line, the sponsors here. We got LMC Media, we got Sakai & Company, which the cupcakes are in the middle.
What's the flavor of
It's
the night?
calamansi. No, what is it? I'm just gonna keep
Calamansi.
It's a running joke on the show. What is the, it's green.
Bailey's Irish
Bailey's
Cream
Irish
cupcakes
Cream.
tonight.
Cupcakes, there you go, with chocolate. And yeah, it's good. Just eat it. Okay, and then we got Chambers Wines. We're going to talk about, you know something about wine.
Yes.
Sky Cameron is
Chambers
here.
and
He's the
Chambers
man
Wine
that
Merchants,
is-
thank you very much. Yes.
That is heard and seen now because we have a camera right in your face
I know,
now.
it's making me a little nervous, but...
Does it, bro? You know, we got all angles now, which you know means fake taxi.
Well,
Shout
I'll
out
consider
anyone
my
with that.
promotion
Well-
from Stat Boy now to official sidekick, right?
See, so you got, and you're in 4K. Go figure.
All right.
The future. So yeah, everybody on iHeartRadio, Spotify. What else we on there? Stitcher, iTunes, all the audio, and then we got the 4K. We have this YouTube thing going on. So we got this. The video is going. We're continuing to grow this this program. And shout out to something else going on tonight that happened this past weekend that I have to enlighten everyone about is the group called the Backstreet Boys. They're a group.
You were there. You actually went to this. This was a present for your wife?
No, this was.
Or a present to yourself?
I'm wondering about that now because it was on Sunday evening. Sunday evening, the Backstreet Boys. It's a boy band, is what they call them.
I heard
They're
of
on their 40s, I think, late 30s. And I was there, and it was a gift for @Honey Wahine. She doesn't want to be outed, so we
Yes.
have to call people by their ats in the show. And going in there, I didn't know what to expect, but I had
Where
a
were you
feeling.
sitting? Were you're up in the
Oh,
rafters?
We were all the way in the back, where the real people sit, the streets, where the real people
This is
are.
like the same seats you get at the theater. You like being like in the back.
In the back, so you can go toilet after.
You
But
can
no,
go
there
in
was no
shishi.
toilet there. It was there. A lot of women. All the women are there. About 80% women. And then you
I
got
would
the
hope
guys-
so. There wasn't huge groups of guys there.
Well,
right?
you got the token guy that's going to be there just to, with the wife, with the girlfriend. That's pretty much it, basically. That's all I really saw. But the one thing I have to say is that when this is my first sit-down concert. Usually concerts I've been standing up, so this is the first time I've ever sat down. So we go in there, we're sitting down at this thing, so I'm just there. And I'm not really going to be standing up at this thing. I mean, I really don't. I only know 2 songs of the Backstreet Boys.
And what are those 2 songs?
Quit playing games with my heart.
Okay.
All the gals, they love it.
All right.
And then in a swerve, I know We've Got It Going On from 1997. That was when I was going through a phase of like weird boy band music in 97.
What an obscure pick.
And shout
that's
out
your
to the Barrio Boys.
Backstreet Boys deep cut there.
It was the first album. So I was going in there just not knowing what to do. But we're dead center. We're in the center. We're in the back, sitting down. All the women are around. Soon as the thing goes on, everyone's screaming. These women, they're ready to scream. They just don't want to do anything but scream. They can't hear the music themselves, but they just want to keep screaming, and then they eventually stand up. And then I observed some stuff. So I just want to say that.
And what's the official rating are you giving this concert, being
right.
that you're not a real fan?
Okay.
These guys were awful dancers. I saw some of your IG clips.
Backstreet Boys are awful. They can't dance to save their life.
NSYNC, they couldn't touch
right.
NSYNC, man. NSYNC had the moves. They had the dance moves.
Timberlake
These guys
for the win,
cannot dance.
It's not going to happen.
Yeah.
And then there's this one guy that I forgot even existed. I didn't know who this guy was. His name was Howie.
Yeah.
Did you know this guy named Howie
Yeah.
on the Backstreet Boys? You knew this already. All right. Good for you.
I have sisters.
Good call. Noted.
They were there at the show.
Of course,
They
I
were
should have
posting
waved.
too, right?
It was bizarre. But then all these women were there, and they just look very like excitable. So they're yelling at everything. Then when it's time for them to stand up, everyone's standing up, and I kid you not, I literally were surrounded by about 3 or 4 women. They're wearing Spanx.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's a spank?
You know what Spanx is? Freeze, you good? You know
What's a spank?
You see, Freeze, it's a thing that the women they wear, or maybe even men, they wear this like tight thing to suck in everything. You know?
I'm gonna get me one then.
Well, we can go on Amazon tonight. I'm just saying, but literally everybody they're lifting their shirts, they're doing this thing, and I'm gonna get into the dancing in a little bit too. But the Spanx are coming out, so I'm like, wow. I mean, so it makes me wonder, like, what do you wear to go to a concert? What do you wear to go to these kind of concerts? When you go to a concert, it depends on the group, it depends on the genre. Do you dress up? Do you go casually? Do you go like you're trying to find a man? Do you go like you're trying to find a woman? Like, what is the attire for a certain type of concert? I always wonder. Because you had...
Well, this ain't Major Rager, so it's not slippers
So
and
we
shorts.
don't have the Major Rages, but then we got these other women that they're dressed up, ready to go, looking for a man at the Backstreet Boys concert, where it's about 80% of women. So I don't know what the angle is of that. But then you got the Moke guys who are there. We're like in tank top. Look, just got up. They're like tank top and shorts and slippers, right?
I like that.
And then you got those guys, right? They're going to the Major Rager. So I'm just wondering what is if there's any type of rules or any type of criteria that one determines to go to a certain concert. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't know.
right?
I usually dress fairly well. I'm going to Janet Jackson in a couple weeks.
All right. How are you gonna dress
nice.
Okay, how are you gonna dress the
nice for that one? I think.
Are you gonna wear
dress
Janet
nice
Jackson
for that.
T-shirt?
No, I'm not gonna.
You have
wear
a
it.
million
I don't.
shirts.
I think
Sarah,
that.
he's the
I think
expert.
that. I don't like wearing the shirt of the artist that you're going to go see.
Yes,
I don't
please
like
don't.
that. I don't.
You
I don't like
got
that.
that Rhythm Nation jacket ready?
Yeah, I'm good on that.
Wow, if you got that, that's pretty.
But
good.
she
out
is
Harper's
going to be
Vintage.
here for the 25th anniversary of Rhythm Nation, so she's doing the whole album. So
So you're gonna dress up? You gonna wear a suit? You gonna wear a blazer?
no, just a nice
You wear
shirt,
a
nice
6
shirt,
Zane Okay.
collared shirt, nice jeans, nice
All right.
shoes.
6
right?
Zane.
6 Zane for the win. Well,
Well, so
just wanna
what's
go
the
into
official review? What's the official reviews?
official review is the production was good. If you're a Backstreet Boys fan, you're gonna love it. It's
Did
elaborate.
they sound good? Can they all still sing?
They all can sing. They got it figured out, and they get the whole nostalgia thing. They get that they're old. They go 2 hours straight, no breaks. They
2-hour show.
They go into their spiel. They go into their shtick of talking in between.
That's
songs.
longer than a New Edition concert.
You went to New Edition?
Yeah, Bobby Brown definitely had to sit down a few times.
Well, he's not the most limber.
It's his prerogative. Yes,
Hey, you got the rim shot. You don't have the.
I don't got it.
Okay, forget it. Forget it. But then you have these guys that are performing 2 hours straight constantly. They got it figured out, and they're doing relatable commentary, talking about Hawaii, and they're chee-hooing everywhere. So yeah, they all chee-hooed.
I like it.
So you got that stuff. It's fine. But then I gotta go into when you go to these concerts. Do you dance at concerts, Sky?
If it's a standing like at the Republic and there's no seats, sure.
Okay, but like there's a hip hop version. There's a hip hop concert
Right.
where everybody's doing their one thing. They're doing
Right.
this. Or whatever.
Right,
And then
that's the
you
hip-hop
got
show.
and then you got the Janet Jackson concert. What will you be dancing? How will you be dancing to that?
I guess I'm gonna be in like a seated area,
that's kinda
kind of like
cool.
where you are. So I guess it's
So you're gonna sit down.
I'll be standing in place.
All right. You're not gonna be doing this kind of thing.
I don't know that move.
You're at that
but
demographic. I don't know.
Yeah.
We're old. So this is what I saw with the women dancing. When women dance at these concerts, when they stand up, they like to do a little thing where they do this.
I like it.
And they do these fingers. You seen these guys? They do these fingers. Like, what does this mean? Like, so it's like you know, like some moke where they go, hey, you fricka. So it's like the fricka fingers, right? And you're doing this kind of thing. And what is a gang sign? What are they doing? That's what I saw plenty of. So that was a review of the dancing of the women of the Backstreet Boys concert. So
All right.
that gets like about a 2 mics. So start off with the ratings. 2 mics of that. Production, we go 4 mics. They were going for 2 hours straight. It was fine. The songs, I didn't know many of them. They played a lot of the new album, which I don't get why these artists, when they're nostalgia-based, they play the new album stuff. No one really gets it. But they did. Everybody went to go shishi. They didn't want to stay. Whatever. Overall, I give it the 3.5.
Wow, that's more than I
3.5.
thought that you would give that
It's an
concert,
unbiased review. I'm giving an unbiased review.
It's pretty good.
So if you enjoy Backstreet Boys, you'll like it. If not, then yeah, you stay.
And then you went to another concert, right? You went and saw Nick Kurosawa.
Well, in regards to into Nick Kurosawa, you know, he grew up listening to boy band stuff. That was on First Friday.
Shout out to friend of the show.
Shout out Nick Kurosawa. Shout out Bound, his band.
Yep.
If you guys aren't up on Nick Kurosawa, man, I don't know what to tell you. But he was over here a couple weeks ago. Weeks ago, Marion Ito.
Yeah, fantastic
they rocked
performance.
it.
One of our best.
So Hawaii State Art Museum was First Friday. That was Maury Hawaii helped do that one. There was a fashion show as well. They performed in the mirror room of Hawaii State Museum, so it's all dark in there, and then they just put on like these neon fluorescent like lights, and then they performed.
Oh, so it was like a
in the
visual performance.
It was a visual
as well.
performance, yeah. They performed for an hour straight, no break. So shout out to these guys performing without just taking any kind of intermissions or anything, or showing video montages in the background.
Yeah, I saw a little bit of the clips you put on IG.
So good
Look
stuff.
pretty awesome, man.
No, good stuff. And then speaking of music, I guess we go into the new Gangstar
We're gonna talk about
album.
Old Fud Hip Hop that we love.
There we go. Let's talk about old things.
New and old album, I guess, from DJ Premier and Rest in Peace Guru.
Well, it fits the demo of the show. Yes, rest in
For
peace,
sure,
Guru.
this was started as a
So-
hip hop podcast. So
Go
I hope
figure,
we
huh?
can talk about hip hop.
Yeah,
we
go
just
figure.
talked. You just talked about Backstreet Boys for 10 minutes.
Yeah, God, we went down the toilet on that one. But Gangstar came out a new album, one of the best yet. That came out last week. First album since 2003.
First album since
Was this it?
it's their 7th album. First album since
2003, right?
2003. Yeah.
Guru passed away 2010.
Mm-hmm.
And then, so nothing came out after 2003, but then nothing can come out further. He passing. So I got to say, okay, off the bat, great nostalgia album.
Great nostalgia album.
It
yes.
caters to the fans. If you're a fan of Gangstar, you're gonna dig it. You're gonna like
Guest
it.
stars galore,
Uh,
right? MOP,
J.
J.
Cole's
Cole,
in there.
Q-Tip,
J. Rue to Damage You.
yep, Talib
Yeah.
Kweli.
All things that
Group
over 40
home.
people, over 40-year-olds know. Yeah. No one under the age of 40 is gonna know this shit. It was fine. It's the sound of your Gangstar fan. You're gonna know. I listened to it again. I give it 4 mics.
I give it 4 mics as well. I think it could be 3 or 4 songs to be cut out, tighten it up.
Right.
You know, because it sounds like those Tupac re-release. You know, those Tupac albums that came out post his death.
You're
It's
exactly
like,
right, yes.
These are not like the gem tracks, and
Yeah.
I think that Premier took a lot of time in remixing them. And
Well,
I
it's
think
like
if
when
you're a
Biggie passed
Gangstar
away,
fan,
right?
yeah.
When you have these old recordings and you're trying to reconnect them and put new stuff into it, it's tough. So
I don't know if this album's gonna earn them new fans, but definitely it's for the old school loyalists like we are.
Right.
sure.
So it caters to that demographic. It's not going to change the game. It's not going to get anybody under 25 to go buy them.
Right.
But it works.
Well, rest in peace, Guru, and his lyrics are still incredible. You know, these were from
Good stuff.
unused tracks that they were doing from like the late 90s into the early 2000s. Still, his lyrics are relevant and great.
Still works.
Still
It
works.
Still works. Still relevant
Still
stuff. Yeah.
So RIP to him, and RIP to actor and comedian John Witherspoon.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
That's right.
Passed
yes.
away on October 29th.
Yeah.
You know, comedic legend. You know,
Yeah.
Hollywood Shuffle, House Party,
House Party,
Boomerang,
Friday. Yeah.
and then his last role will be in the upcoming Last Friday sequel that Chris
doing a Last
Tucker,
Friday?
Chris Tucker, and Ice Cube will be
Really?
doing it.
I did not know this.
Boomerang.
That's scary. Is there gonna be a Boomerang sequel?
Yeah,
Really?
what you
I'm
talking
saying,
about?
that's one of
I
his
smelled
better
your shit
roles
for
was
22
Boomerang,
years.
man.
Now you can't smell mine for 5 minutes.
Speaking of sequels that shouldn't happen, Sky, you're a movie guy, okay?
Yes.
You're a movie buff, as they say. What did you watch? What are the movies of the week? What are the movies that came out recently?
So yeah, I went to the theater twice this past weekend. I saw the new Terminator: Dark Fate. I think
right.
it's safe to say they can't make a good Terminator movie anymore. I think.
Why are they making?
I'm giving it
Terminator
2.5
movie?
mics. It's these nostalgia sequels. So
Right.
basically, what they're doing, it's the same template as Star Wars: Force Awakens. They just basically are trying to reboot and remake Terminator 2, even
Yeah.
though it's like a direct sequel from Terminator 2. They're basically saying like all those other sequels didn't exist, so they're
Well-
retconning all that other crap. And then you got Arnold and you got Linda Hamilton in there again.
How old
and
is Arnold right now?
Arnold's
What's the
in
age
his
of Arnold?
60. I think he's approaching 70s, in his late 60s probably.
Is he 69? Is he going to be?
Oh.
You set me up for that. Sorry. Why are they rehashing this? Like, how many movies have this been? Like, Christian Bale was in Terminator, right? Nobody gave a damn about.
No.
And then they're gonna just.
And then they
continue-
did the other one with the the gal from Game of Thrones, Terminator
Forget
Genesis.
it. Forget
I give it 2.5 mics. I'd say it has some cool moments, but overall it's pretty stale, and I think you can stay away from
All right,
from
it's
this
bombing
one.
in the theater. I hear.
Yeah, I did watch on Netflix the new Eddie Murphy Dolomite Is My Name, and that's the best Eddie Murphy movie in the last 20 years.
Wow, really?
Yes,
Eddie Murphy delivers. On
I'm
this.
giving that 4 mics. Yeah,
Okay, because
that's a labor of love, right? It's the story
Really?
of Rudy Ray Moore.
Wow.
AKA Dolomite, the character he created in the 70s. It's from the director Craig Brewer, who made Hustle and Flow. And
Okay.
it gives me hope because this director is making Coming to America 2. And
So
if
there's
this movie
hope.
is this good, I think there's hope that
There
Coming
is
to America
actually
2,
hope. Wow.
which
Okay.
comes out next
You
year.
telling me it's better than Aladdin?
What do you mean? Oh, he's not in Aladdin, bro. That's Will Smith. Are you getting those guys mixed up?
Once again, DJ Freeze is here. He's the he's the musical director of the
But
show.
I'm telling you right now,
Now
this is the
behind
best Eddie Murphy's best movie in 20 years, and I'm not counting those damn Shrek movies.
That's impressive because we've talked about Eddie Murphy several times on this show, and it's not been good.
It's
So-
great. It's
okay, so
great.
this is good to hear.
It's like a 70s version of The Disaster Artist. I think you'll really like it.
Wow.
It's basically
Okay.
about overcoming all obstacles to achieve your art. I think that's the
Well.
whole message of the movie, and it's got a
That's
lot
good
of
as a
heart.
message.
It's got a lot,
That's
it's a dirty movie, so don't put this on with your kids or your parents
Well,
or
it's
anything.
Dolomite,
But
right? I mean,
right, but it's really good. And lastly,
what's the
I
last
watched a
one you
movie called Parasite, and this is
Shout
a
out
Korean
STDs?
movie.
No? Oh, yes, Korean STDs.
It's a Korean movie.
All right.
From director Bong Joon-ho. You've never heard of this movie.
What's
And,
the director's name again?
Bong Joon-ho.
That's an STD in
There
itself.
you go.
All right. What else we
But
got?
it won Best Picture at Cannes. It's right now it's getting Oscar buzz. This is my favorite movie of 2019. It's the best movie
Really?
of 2019. Yeah, by far.
Okay, so how? What
I
would
saw
be
it. I
the,
saw it at Ward Theater in the afternoon on Sunday. Sold out show.
Really?
Sold out show at Ward. So there's obviously a hunger for movie fans that don't want to watch crap like Terminator: Dark Fate, that are looking for intelligent
Well,
adult
there's hope.
movies for adults, and that's a really great movie.
So-
It's hard to say what it is. It's like part
I
comedy,
was just
part
gonna ask you.
social commentary, part thriller horror movie. It's mixed all
it's
into
a
one.
potpourri.
It's what Jordan Peele
People say
wished
potpourri.
us was.
Okay.
That's how I feel. It's like
감사합니다.
All right, Freeze. You want to
it's
go see
dope.
that movie?
It's dope
Freeze?
movie, man.
Freeze. We're gonna see Parasite,
Guarantee.
right? And we're not gonna, Freeze. Do you go to movies? Freeze? You go to the theater?
Sometimes.
That's a no. All right. All right.
I go for the popcorn.
Furikake. Okay.
All right.
It's time now. Let's get into
Let's
the-
get
the
into our
news.
segment.
We haven't do news.
We
in
haven't
a
done
while
this in a
here.
while. We have
But-
take time or waste time.
Yeah, let's go some hot takes on the news.
Let's
of the
go.
week
All
here.
right. So
What
I
we got?
added one here. Take time or waste time. Is Kanye West pulling a fire festival on us? So the rapper's been recently having his Sunday sessions. You've seen him, right? He's
Yeah.
promoting the Jesus is King album.
Yeah.
He's doing all these Sunday church things, and then he had a Sunday brunch event in California called Brunchella, charging $55. And
Wait a minute.
we're gonna have a graphic up next to you. There's a miserable
Something
plate of
here.
food with 2 strips of bacon, 2 pancakes, and a turkey sausage patty for $55.
Seriously,
Brunchella.
Sign me up.
for $50.
Yes.
Wow.
$55.
Wow. Oh, herringbone for the win. All right. That's what they charge a herringbone, right? Probably. Oh, wow. I
So,
didn't even know this. Okay,
yeah.
this is great. When was this now again?
This was last
threw me
week.
off
So
here.
there's pictures
All
on Instagram. We'll have Lori put up the pics.
Okay.
But yeah, it's a miserable
All
plate
right,
of food. So if you
great.
guys actually Google Kanye Brunchella photos,
All right.
and they'll show you that miserable plate of food that
I got
everybody got
5
for
on it. I got
55
5 on
dollars.
All right. Moving on.
All right, so take time or waste time. Virgin Airlines is introducing a Virgin cruise liner called the Red Scarlet. You want to take
Okay.
time or waste time on this? It's an adult-only cruise.
Well, aren't cruises adult?
Well, this one is
old
not
people
allowed
cruises, right?
anybody on the boat under 18.
Oh yeah.
No kids allowed. No buffets.
Okay, so it's a higher end cruise,
And
what
they're
is this
gonna
here?
have the cruise ship is equipped with tattoo parlors, fine dining restaurants, gourmet food stands, a spa, multiple gyms, 4 nightclubs, multiple bars and lounges with different atmospheres based on whatever your mood is and your vibe, and 24-hour all you can drink champagne.
Hey, that's a plus. That's like it's a ladies' night every night. It seems like.
Yep.
Have you been on a cruise before?
I've never been on a cruise. I
What
hear
is
all
it?
those nightmares about Carnival where everyone's like shitting themselves and
Oh, everything's right.
just sounds like a nightmare. But this might sound like a bougie, kind of cool cruise, don't you think?
I don't know about boats, man. I don't. Freeze, I'm gonna know the answer. I think by this. Freeze, you ever been on a cruise?
No.
Yeah, good call.
Well,
I-
cabins start at $2,400 a cabin for 2 people, and they go up to $11,000.
See, you're talking about Fire Festival. This is like a Fire Festival all over again. This is like some big scam of some sort. This is not gonna catch. I mean, just keep the cruises to the retirees.
Okay.
Retirees for the win. Buffets for the win.
I think the Disney cruise would be more fun.
I'd rather go on this one.
That's a swerve. Swerve from you there, Freeze. What else we got?
Shit, wow, 2 Disney references from Freeze, Aladdin, and now the Disney cruise.
Yeah, what were you watching? Shout out to Disney Plus.
They're
Freeze, come on.
sponsoring me, okay? Be quiet.
All right.
Okay, so more than ever, dating app scams are in the news. You want to talk
Hey,
about
all
this?
right. Shout out online dating.
So men across the U.S.
you go.
across the U.S. have recently been getting robbed when being catfished to meet women
Might as well.
on dating apps. So users of Plenty of Fish and Tinder should be aware when using these apps that they might be catfished into putting themselves in.
These are the guys getting taken down.
Oh yeah. So
Of course
this
they-
year
come
alone,
on.
there's been
This is the
reported over
no-brainer.
15 robberies across the United States.
Exactly, because these guys on there are a bunch of boneheads anyway going on this thing. They think they have a chance with something. They don't even know what it is. More power to them that they get robbed. Might as well. They're going to go
Chance
show up
to
at
get robbed.
some place back alley in Kalihi thinking that they're going to go meet some 21-year-old. Forget it. So, they can get out of here. Yeah, good,
right.
good riddance.
Speaking of dating apps, Tinder is introducing its own interactive TV show, Swipe Night.
Yeah, so
Will be debuting soon.
this sounds intriguing, but it's on the Tinder. You have to get the Tinder
So
app
you have to have the
watch it.
Tinder app, and then it's based on an end of the world apocalypse premise.
Okay.
Where you basically it's like a choose your own adventure for these characters. You vote on what they should be doing, and then the choices you make directly affect
Oh, I
your
get
Tinder
you.
profile.
Okay, so if
because
you
it tells
choose that-
it tells the other people what kind of person you are.
Oh, shit. Well, I get it now. Okay, so if you tell the guy to turn right, and then the same gal
No,
turns
you
turn
tell
right,
it like if the zombies are coming and you say leave the bitch, then they're gonna tell you that you're a coward probably on the app or
oh, and
something.
then that's it, the game over or something. But then what if that your match says leave her too, and then you guys both said
Or
to
if
leave,
the
and then,
girl
okay, let's
could
go
be
out.
like the girl's like push the guy into the zombies and you're dead meat, man. You know what I mean? So
So this isn't any type of thing that an angle to get you to date someone that's watching
it's
this same
basically gonna show you what kind of person you are.
Oh, that's
I
it?
think that's what it really wants
show.
to
Well, we
do.
don't need Tinder to show that. Let me tell you. I mean,
So
you don't need Tinder to tell you that. I tell you this. I thought this was like a way like a choose your own adventure to cause the dating to create a match with a person.
well,
You know what I
they
mean?
said
Like-
they said that this thing will expand with every episode. It'll give different aspects of personalities to its users. So
All
I
right.
don't know.
great.
Freeze is turning his head. He's like, what is the world coming to?
You better eat meat
Swipe
or you don't
night.
get none. Like, what is
Yeah.
that? That's dumb, bro.
Well, Freeze, just stick to Disney. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
And
Once again, DJ Freeze, ladies and gentlemen.
so last topic, take time or waste time on this. According to a nationwide poll of men published by the New York Post, farmers seem to have the most sex of any other profession in the United States.
With people.
Okay.
Do you buy this?
Okay. Let's go.
Farmers.
What's the top 3 here?
So
have a
top
top
three.
three?
Number 1 is farmers.
Okay.
Number 2 are architects.
Okay.
And number 3 are doctors.
Okay. Okay. I get that. All right. So you gotta look at what. Let's look the basic. Let's look at this logically. Okay.
Right.
Farmers. They're the labor guys. They're the hard workers. They're the last of the manly men, possibly.
They're plowing.
Yeah, they plowing.
Right. They plow. They dig things. So that's why. So you got maybe that angle.
Yeah.
Architects, I'm not really sure because they do a lot of mechanical drawing. So I don't know what that has to do with anything involving sex. I don't know if that's a turn on.
No, they erect buildings.
Word.
See,
Oh,
Freeze, now
man.
finally, there you go.
Oh,
Thank you.
like
Like
it.
DJ Freeze. and then doctors is just the cash. They got all the cash.
Right.
So you go after the people with the cash.
And
No, the
funny
doc-
enough, in this poll, guess what occupation had the most troubles in the bedroom, the most frustration in the bedroom?
Most
DJ.
frustration. Is it
Yeah.
DJs?
Lawyers.
Lawyers. They're all stressed out. They can't do things.
There you go.
They can't put the blood flow down there. So it works. It's fine.
They
But then
will-
you also got to look at the other angle of like, if you look at gay men. Gay men are usually in powerful positions, such as doctors, possibly, architects, I don't know. I don't know about farmers. But then you have those kind of prominent roles. So if somebody with a lot of money is someone that's going to be a person that gets a lot of sex, I'm just saying. Yeah. Back to Disney movies, sorry.
That's
All
a
right.
bizarre poll, man.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah. Is that the last one we got?
That's the last one we got.
This was a mix for Ladies Night 2.0.
Yeah,
This is a mix
man,
of
for
stories.
sure.
Well, before we go to a break here, we got to go. We have some big events coming up for this month,
That's right.
and it's involving the good people that were mentioned earlier, the good people of Soulgasm,
That's right.
right?
Give it
So
up.
and to tell us all about it, that's right. Tell us all about it is the founder of Soulgasm, Leanne Brooks. Where is she? Is Leanne here? There we go. Come on down. Dance in here.
Woo, dance in here.
There we go. Have a seat there. Do a spin move or something. Camera catch that? I don't know. Okay. Here we go, dear.
All right. Woo, that's
All right.
bright.
Yes, welcome to my world.
All right, let's see.
Great to have you on.
Thank you.
You good? Okay. What is going on with Soulgasm? What's going on with the 12-year
12 years.
anniversary? Congratulations on that.
Yeah, thank you.
That's
It's
a
been
little.
quite the journey.
That's junior high, right? 12 years.
Uh,
Junior high kid.
nah, that's
yeah,
like
what 12 years?
Nah,
What
you're
grade
like
at 12?
graduated,
Graduated already?
ready for college,
Wow. Smart people.
university.
Smart people coming out of Soulgasm. So what do you got the events? You got a lot of stuff coming up this weekend, right? As we film this. Today's the 5th.
Yes,
Yeah, what do we got?
totally. So this Friday, we'll be over at Hawaiian Brian's. We're featuring the legendary Lady Alma.
Yes. Shout out. There we go. That's right.
Thank you. Yes, it is her debut. Actually, it's the Hawaii debut.
Wow,
And
yeah.
yeah, it's been in the works for a while. We've been talking for a while, and actually, when we first started, we were already playing her music.
Yep.
And I knew in my mind and heart and soul that it would happen one day.
Wow.
One day. So
You dream.
we
it
are.
comes. Yes.
143.
And that's exactly. November 8th is Lady Alma?
Yes.
Okay.
Correct.
And then where's this going to be at?
So it's over at Hawaiian Brian's.
Yep.
And yeah, it starts at 9. It's all ages. I want to make sure that, the young ones can come through.
Yep.
And then also we have the live vintage soul band, the Elevations.
Oh,
Super
shout out.
excited about
Yes.
that. Yeah. They celebrated a year already,
Yep.
which is amazing. They're awesome. We also did a collab for their anniversary, so super excited to have them with us.
Nice.
Yeah, and then DJs Rain, Matt Key, who else? Kentado.
Mm.
And
Yep, shout out.
then, yeah, there's a lot going on, sorry. Percussion by Eli of Quadraphonics.
Yes. Shout
Jerome
out.
James.
Shout out. Yep.
Let's see. Oh, yes, and dinner and bites will be available by the Traveling Foodie.
Wow.
So
Really?
definitely, yeah, it's like a full night. You
Wow.
can come down early,
Wow.
have dinner. She makes food from scratch. It's organic, locally sourced. Yeah, there's like this
got it
amazing
all.
curry and butter chicken and
Wow.
oh yes, and we'll have like our fun like little Soulgasm Soul Train line. That's
there we go.
always
If-
fun.
If you haven't
so
seen that, always
yeah,
a hoot. Freeze, you know
people
that one.
jump
yeah,
in,
right.
like
Wow.
everybody jumps in.
And then that's this Friday, and then you have something else.
Yes. So then we'll have in our monthly third Friday, so that'll be like our finale.
Yep.
We have Jeremy Soul, who's a fan favorite, and
Shout
he's
out, yep.
been returning, like every other year. So super awesome to have him in the third Friday night to close it out and just like launch into the next chapter.
Nice.
Yeah, and then that one will have a lot of giveaways.
Okay.
Yeah, so we'll have the giveaways there.
Yep.
Sorry, young ones can't make it.
Oh, that's the
Just
old.
the 21-year-old.
Oh, okay, that's the adult cruise
Yes.
ship party. Okay.
But
great.
I think some of the students will be performing that night.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
And how does one get tickets to this event?
So
to these events?
you can go online, soulgasmhawaii.com. There's a special. Actually, I think you know
Yeah.
the code.
There is a code. Yes, we have our
Yeah.
first code. Sleep time's over. If you enter that, you get what do we get with that when we enter that?
So you get extra discount.
Oh, sorry.
Extra.
Oh, how's us? So yes, we have our first code. That's never
Got a
happened.
code.
So just go on soulgasm.com then to get
Yes,
it. Okay.
soulgasmhawaii.com.
Okay, got it.
Yep.
Got it.
There's also a bundle too, which is super awesome.
Oh yeah, tell us about the bundle.
Yes, so the bundle is if you want to get the 12-year commemorative shirt, it's like this vintage kind of like soul, like Hawaii kind of design. It's really cool.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw it. Actually,
You posted that on
I
the
did post it.
the Instagram, as they say. Okay.
Yes.
Very
So we'll have like a commemorative shirt for that. And then that, along with the tickets, which
Yeah.
gets you in for Lady Alma on the 8th and also Jeremy Soul the next Friday on the 15th.
Yep.
With the shirt is only $40.
Oh.
Like, come
Oh,
on.
how's that?
Come on. 2 parties.
What cheap?
And a nice shirt. And it's on soft tee.
Oh,
So it'll
even
feel
more, the good
good.
quality kind. I mean, if that doesn't sell at all, I don't know what. I mean, good lord.
Yeah.
So so November 8th.
Yeah.
Then the next one over.
Yes.
Yeah. Good
15
stuff.
at Bar 35. Yep.
Yes, and we may even have after we're gonna we post this the next day, the audio version. We're gonna have a giveaway on that very tomorrow, November 6th.
Awesome.
So that's gonna be a giveaway, IG giveaway. I haven't yet decided what to do and how to give that away. You have
Okay.
any ideas right now? Can you throw something out? No pressure. Okay, it's fine.
Sorry.
It's fine. Yes. Gosh, I don't know. I don't know what to do, but it's gonna do something. It's gonna give away 2 tickets. The fun will continue, and
It will.
you're gonna be joining us at the end when we have the great legendary Lady Alma performing. Are you gonna do something? No pressure again. You gonna do like some dancing?
Yeah, maybe.
There you go. Yes.
I mean, either
just
way,
clap. So
I
then it'll
will
get
be
her,
dancing.
You know,
Whether
Okay,
it's
okay.
here or back there or over there,
you're
I will
born,
be
you're ready to dance. You're always ready. You're Soulgasm. All right. So let's take a break here, and then
Thank you.
we'll come back. We have Samantha Moore. We have Smith and Kings. Lady Alma is here. My goodness, you are here. Thank you very much. Sleep time's over. We'll be back. Okay, all right. Sleep
And
time's
we're back.
over is back. Yes, we are back. And I guess we got to do with our news and notes before we go get on our guest one. I guess.
Yes.
So let's go. Not to forget, next week is Terrace House.
That's
Eric
right.
is coming
Eric
back.
from Terrace House.
For all the fans of
Yo.
Terrace House, Dakimas, Sugoi,
I'm stoked, man.
Punch Bowl Coffee. So he's going to be here. And then we're also going to have a musical performance from Kids Need Food.
Whoa,
New album.
dope. Right on.
Coming out on the day before we do the show on the 12th. It's going to be on the 11th. So Kids Need Food. They're, I guess, one of the top 5 of Hawaii hip-hop.
For Hawaii
That's-
hip-hop right
that
now,
will,
yeah.
Like, if there's a group that'll send them out. They'll
And
go
probably
to the
one of the
mainland.
most shouted out groups that we haven't had on. A lot of people shouted them out on this show. Our previous guests shouted out Kids Need Food on previous episodes, and we finally got them on. So
Yeah, and it's great because their debut album comes out the day before they appear on the show next week.
Yeah.
So it'll be great
That's
to
awesome.
talk to them about that. And the backstory of why he's called Kids Need Food is basically straight up because his kids need food. So it's as real as it gets.
Got
so,
it.
Yeah, 94 block, right? Is he from? So we got that. We got the Thanksgiving show coming up. We got Rucka. He's back.
Rucka's back.
He's going to be cooking
Yeah.
again.
It's like a turkey mac and cheese this
I
time?
don't know. He's gonna do a cooking demo, part 2. I don't know what he's gonna do. He's gonna make mac and cheese again. He's gonna make
He's going to
stovetop.
stuff a turkey with cheese.
That's worth watching, right? So he'll be there, and then the man that we all know and love, Freeze loves him. Just Bone will be here,
Oh.
and he's gonna bring the chicken of Itchy Butt because all the bones are in the chicken, and it's only fitting Just
What a
Bone shows
name,
up.
man. Just Bone.
He's promoter extraordinaire. He's still on K2H, and he's like at least 69 years old, and he still has a college radio show. So I don't know what that's about.
Does he still
But-
take classes? Like I always wondered
He's
that. Like,
maybe taking something. I don't know, some elective. I don't know, but he's still on the air. So we're gonna find out why and how. Just Bone's still on the air. So that's coming up for the month of November, and the
Wow,
fun
action
continues,
packed
man.
lineup, man. Love
And
it.
so speaking of action packed, we have a first here as our next guest. This is our first ever. We've had many business owners. We've had many small business owners and whatnot. We've had our first female promoter on,
Right.
Leanne. So it's only fitting we have our first ever female business owner on the show. So if she's still there, Samantha Moore from Smith & Kings, where are you? Where is she? There she is. All right. What song we got? Reese, what are we? What's this? Boyz II Men? What is this we got?
bro, it's the smoothest ish ever, bro. What you mean?
Okay, got it.
Just because you don't know it doesn't mean it ain't fire.
That's right. It's Glenn Lewis. I got it. All right. Samantha, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Is all right. Okay. All right. How many drinks you had before we got here?
2, maybe 3.
Okay. So then, go scoot in so you can talk into the mic. Here. We'll do
Sorry,
this here.
I'm
We'll do this.
nervous.
I tell you what. So am I. So we're gonna do
You're not
this.
supposed
here.
to let them know,
And,
bro. Just go.
Yes. Yes. So, how's Smith & Kings doing?
Smith & Kings is doing well.
What's going on over there lately? What's the latest? You have events every night. So what?
Pretty much every night. We have Trivia Mondays. Tuesdays, we're going to start $2 Tuesdays, which is something for $2 every hour. We have a Smash Burger Wednesdays,
Hey, all right.
Taco Thursdays, and brunch every Saturday and Sunday.
Wow. I
A
tell you what,
lot.
all kind of stuff going on. And then shout out to your friend of mine, Spell One. We all love him. Yes, he's the
Love
king
you,
of
Spells.
Smith & Kings. Yes. I don't know if we're on IG Live, but maybe we should so we can get the Spell to chime in as he's. Oh, see exactly. You see?
Was he?
You see?
I miss you, Spells.
There you go. Turn the IG Live back on. Jane Ads, our social director, is on. So, I was there just last night. Okay, so to come down there, and then I walk into what they call trivia night, and I did not know this was going on. So, very odd, but crowded. Interesting crowd.
Mm-hmm.
I saw some people with thermoses. I didn't know what that was about.
Yeah.
So, how's the drinkers in the trivia night? They're not drinking. They're focused.
It's definitely a may I have water night.
Oh, okay.
But it is people competitive, ready to
Right.
compete, ready to maybe possibly yell out to the next table.
Hey, right.
But we're going to change out here soon where we have like games in between rounds
There you go.
and
See,
stuff. So.
it's all about having fun.
Yeah, exactly.
It's all about fun.
Exactly.
Smith & Kings is fun. You have a lot of shout out to Hawaii News Now. They're all there. All the women that all the men love. I tell you, the Ashley Nagaoka is there.
Love
Joe
Joe
Beth,
Beth,
yes,
yeah.
a friend of the show.
Chelsea.
My goodness, see, so there must be a draw to Smith & Kings.
Yes. Love those girls and
Exactly.
Casey as well. They are our little brunch cheerleaders. They're always
Oh,
there.
they're there for okay.
Yep.
Right.
Every Saturday.
Pictures galore. That's right. Boomerangs galore. That's
Party,
right. Oh.
cheersing. Yeah.
How they do it, and be serious on the news. So, what if no one, if for someone that has never gone to Smith & Kings, what would you recommend for them to try? Is like the automatics.
Everything.
It's
Oh,
so
so-
underrated,
Wow.
and it's the buttermilk fried chicken mac and cheese.
Oh yeah.
It's a good like
Oh.
2 pounds of food,
Oh.
and a lot of people actually don't order it. But when they do, they're like, I can't believe that I didn't even notice this, because it is. We have like lobster mac and cheese with add-ons. And
Oh.
the add-on of like buttermilk fried chicken always gets looked over. But when people do get it, they're like, I can't believe that this isn't your number one seller. They love it.
Wow. Can you get this separately? Can we get just like the chicken itself, or do I have to get the mac and cheese to
Absolutely.
get? Okay, just checking.
Chicken's always available.
All right,
Chicken
sorry.
and waffles,
Oh.
biscuits and gravy with chicken.
Oh. And trivia. Okay,
Yes.
yeah. So what else do you have the rest of the week? We got the $2 thing on Tuesday. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. What's the lineup there for the weekday?
For like the weekends.
Or Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. What else? Any other events on those days or?
No,
Nothing else
but we
going
have
on?
the
Okay.
Taco Thursdays, Fridays.
Oh, Taco Thursday.
We try not to do any events, but we have the Saturdays and Sundays, which is brunch,
Okay.
and we do run happy hour pretty late for a weekend bar, 3 to
Okay.
7. So,
Okay.
and
Right.
then every first Friday we have DJs. So
Oh, there you go. Which DJs you got in there?
we have Lowell.
Oh, shout out 94 Block. There you go.
Yeah, those guys.
Wow. DJ Logo. All right.
Love them.
Shout out guy. Okay, yes. Who else we got? Who else besides Lowell you got on the roster? Okay.
That might be, yeah. So we kind of switched it because Daryl had a baby. Congratulations.
Oh, okay, yes.
So I
Shout
have
out.
not got to meet the DJs that were replaced in the last 2 weeks. But yeah, Daryl just had a
Okay.
baby.
Oh, shout out to that. Did not know that. Okay.
Where do I send my resume?
I was a segue for you, Freeze, to say something.
I like it.
You know, it's whatever. You know, just helping a brother out. Okay. So let's get to it because you are our first female business owner on the show. So this is a great thing. 'Cause-
Thank you for having me.
Right, and you're welcome, very welcome. And that I have to mention to everyone how this came about. This was fantastic. So as you know, I help post things of this show that we do on the social media, on the Instagram. That's the kids, they love it. And so I got a message in the direct messages from someone, and it wasn't a person, it was Smith and Kings. So I get the message.
Apologize.
I get this message, and it's like, how come you only show like these kind of model kind of girls, and you show these kind of rappers? Why do you know it? I'm just a little small business owner, I'm like, and I was, this was late, so like, I was already drunk. I'm like, hey, that's a good idea, and it was a great like a light bulb thing. So I was like, that's what we need to do. We've never had that. We've never had a female business owner. It's a great story to go with, and you're in fact what led to the whole theme of 2.0 Ladies Night. So go figure what things happen when you're drunk, right? Go figure, right?
Always.
Right? So let's get into that. As a female business owner in downtown, which is evolving constantly, you're right next door to you got these heavy hitters like Picking the Lady and Senya and all this stuff. What have you experienced? Any type of situations that would be different than the said male business owner? Any kind of things that would be like roadblocks for you?
Well, kicking people out is definitely
Oh, that must be always a
not
hoot.
as easy as for me than I think it would be for gentlemen.
Yeah.
But that definitely is a huge one. Also, just having a voice
Yep.
there. A lot of people, I'm not too sure if they notice that an owner is there, how they may notice at other venues.
Yep.
Many times I've seen reviews that are like, I wish I see the owner present. I'm just like, hey,
Oh.
we're right here, we're
Right.
so a difficult thing is definitely being noticed just as a female
Yep.
owner. I think the gentlemen owners get noticed pretty easily versus
Right.
the females who definitely have to earn it in the industry.
Right, because it's very much a political game, much like everything.
Absolutely.
Right. How long has Smith and Kings been around?
5 years in March.
Oh, how about it?
Yeah.
5 years in March. That's it. How about it? That's right.
Yeah. So while now.
What's in store? What's in the future?
In store, well, Smith and Kings in the last year purchased a farm, so they plan on being.
Shout out farmers.
Yeah.
Shout out. Hey, see, it all comes down to sex. Shout out
What
to
a
lots of
callback.
sex.
Does it?
Wow. So what is
Yeah.
this? What is this farm all about? What are you talking about?
We want to, nurture the idea of bringing fresh produce actually from farm to table.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So we want to be able to have the control of growing our ingredients.
Right.
We extend so many of our ingredients to our bar,
Yep.
not only to our kitchen. And,
Yeah.
we want to make sure that we know where it comes from the very, very beginning, from nursing,
Right.
the plant.
Wow. Where's the farm going to be at?
It's already up and going. It's in Cunha. So it's the Cunha
Okay.
farmlands.
Oh, okay.
The small farmlands
Yeah.
that a lot of people are buying right now. So
Wow.
we plan on just doing something small for the farm.
Wow.
Yeah.
Who's manning the farm? No pun intended.
I feel the need to say it's going to be a guy.
All right.
There you go.
Yeah.
FarmersOnly.com.
Yeah.
Okay. What goes into that? Like, what created the idea of having a farm here? That's a pretty a swerve for like a bar owner.
Definitely. I think that we thought luxury
Yeah.
more so when we got it. We didn't realize how many politics are in
Yeah.
farming and how much structures and rules are in it.
Right.
And you can't really just plant things and say, hey, can I grow this?
Right.
So a lot's going into it. We've been working on it for 3 years now. So
Wow.
only plants are actually going up as of this year, nursing them and stuff. So it's a lot. And it won't be me working on it, I don't think.
You're not gonna be plowing or anything.
No,
Putting a seed
Hey.
in the
it won't
dirt.
be me plowing.
So it'll be a farm to table bar then. It will be.
It will be, yes.
Farm
So-
to table bar.
That's
Yeah.
That's awesome.
In the near future.
That's incredible.
There's nothing like that, right? Sky, is there anything going on? Farm to
Not
table
that
bar?
I-
We
not
talked to
that I
Dave
can
Newman
think of
about
right
this.
now. I know. There's a lot of guys that are growing their own like garnishes and stuff, you know,
Right,
but
but nothing of this-
but not for like their own kitchen and growing their
Nothing of
own
this
stuff
caliber,
for their
though.
food and everything. That's
Right.
That's pretty amazing. Yeah.
Wow. See, so you see, that's evolution right there.
Yeah, it's
That's
really
great.
important to know,
Yeah, for
you
sure.
know, the backstory of all
Right.
of our plants.
Right.
And you're controlling your food source. You know where it's coming from. It's being farmed responsibly. All that good stuff. So.
Exactly.
Yeah, even better.
So that is going to be, I guess, more regular come next year then, as far as more of the ingredients are coming.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Unreal.
More so actually by the end of this month. So
Oh, really?
sooner than later. It's been a
Wow.
work in progress.
Gosh. Any second location ideas?
No, I think that this was my kind of
That's
second
it.
location
Yeah.
extended. Yeah.
Excellent. So because of the fact that you're in downtown and a lot of parties go down, you know, you have the first Friday, you know, you have
Love it.
Friday nights, right? You have military fighting locals. What have you seen? The weirdest thing, if you could think of, that's happened in Smith and King's that you dealt with.
Probably I may get in trouble for saying this.
Even better.
Weirdest thing. He also works there. Okay, I think I may want to straight, but even just 2
what?
weeks ago.
Oh, here we go.
I had a guy that I'm nervous to say it. Whatever, we'll do it.
Let's go.
We have a back area where like the bathrooms are, and yeah. So like people will like
Okay.
fall asleep, and
Fell asleep,
but he
right.
had like his whole like shaving, grooming, everything, and trying to remove him from the restroom.
Okay.
Hole through walls, everything, and then this is just Chinatown. I feel really guilty for saying it.
Anything
I feel
can
like
happen there.
we're all dealing with it, yeah. So but yeah, having to bail myself out and go to, you know, my other manager and be like, I'm sorry, I can't really handle this guy kind
Right.
of thing. So yeah, also steps into the difficulty of being a female owner.
Right. Wow.
Yikes.
To say the least.
Peel out.
Anything else?
I know, it wasn't the bbest answer. I'm sorry.
It leaves a lot of cloud and mystery there. Anything else before we go that you saw? Well, anything involving something that's not in the restroom? But
No, yeah. Sorry to bring up the restroom.
I mean, a lot can happen.
Yeah, there's so many different events.
There's a brunch store. Nagaoka got into a fight?
No,
Okay.
never ever.
Hey, all right. I love this.
I have no idea what you're talking
Oh, you don't.
about.
You don't know the story. Oh, okay. Any hints on the story?
Is there a hint? Oh yeah. So okay, great backstory. We used to have bottomless samosas,
Yeah.
and then we had stopped. We were virtually the first people that had them.
Okay.
But it's hard to cut off people with bottomless mimosas, and
Okay, so this involved that you cut off someone.
yeah,
And
actually
that-
like
Lady or a man?
Yeah, was that a lady or a man here?
it was like 6 guys.
Wow.
Pounding mimosas?
All right.
Yeah.
Now we got a story. Now
Yeah.
we're
6
building.
guys.
This-
Was it the
this
Backstreet Boys?
This is the
Yeah, who is this?
Sorry, I just was afraid to say it. So
With the added sixth member.
Okay, let's get to the story. With 6 guys, mimosas. What happened here?
they worked at the Navy. This is horrible. They were Navy guys.
They all right. Seaman.
Yeah. But
Okay, so
we had to cut them off, and there
Okay.
was no cutting them off, and they actually all tried to like kind of fist fight with me.
wow.
And we never did bottomless mimosas a day after that. So
I would say so.
I don't know
Mimosa
why I'm telling
mayhem.
that story.
6 seamen tried to fight you.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
During the day as well.
but yeah. Ended up
Wow.
well.
Don't take a
Okay, then.
mimosa away from a sailor.
Yeah. So you can't
Yeah.
really cut off.
Scary
the
in many
guy.
ways. What-
Yeah.
So how did this end? They eventually left you? What was the ending of this story?
They ended up my partner / boyfriend, he ended up coming in and kind of saving the day.
Okay.
And they ended up all leaving without intimidation. They just would rather talk to me than a 6'5" guy. And they ended up all leaving, and we stopped doing bottomless mimosas. So now
Yeah,
we
right.
offer $14 mimosa pitchers.
Hey, all right.
So
Well done. Well done.
What a
thank
fight
you,
is gonna
Daniel,
cost
for
you.
getting me into that.
Well done. Well played story there. And so
Was it? I'm
come on
sorry.
down.
I'm sorry.
You built the intrigue though to the story. You threw in clues here and there. Here and
So
there.
sorry.
It was very episodic how you do the story. So you can still come down to brunch, get mimosas, right? I
Yeah.
mean, just okay.
Just not bottomless.
All right. All right. Any closing words here before we get shot, so you can get 3 more shots? No, you're right.
Probably.
Okay.
Thank
All
you
right.
so much
We're
for
gonna
having
we're gonna
me.
get some drinks. Let's take a break here. Samantha Moore, everyone.
Woo!
Samantha
Thank
Kings.
you.
All right. Yes. Hey, all right. Welcome back here. Chris, what you playing over there?
Oh, just some Cardi B, the classic stuff.
What's up? God, I swear from the
Hip hop classic, Cardi B.
all the Maxwell you've been playing. All right, so let's get right to this because this is gonna be a fun one. Our next guest is a legendary Philadelphia powerhouse soul singer, to say the least. And her career is having a resurgence. There's this viral video that we gotta discuss about, and she's performing at Hawaiian Brian's, November 8th. And after a decade-long hiatus, she's back. She's better than ever. Let's welcome Lady Alma is here. There we go. Yes,
Yes.
to the classic jam.
All right.
Of
That's
yours.
right. When the funk hits the fan.
Silk 130.
Yes.
Shout out King Britt.
Yes. Shout out.
Man, I tell you,
Professor now.
really, he's a professor.
Yeah. He teaches out in San Diego.
Oh, okay, right. So that was where you were originally from?
That's where I was born.
Okay. And then when did you, from San Diego to Philadelphia?
I went to I was in San Diego till about 2.
Yep.
And then we came to Philly because we have family on both coasts. And then I went back over to San Diego for a little bit. And then I came back to Philly, and that's been it.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
So when did you start? When did the whole singing begin?
Honestly,
Yeah.
the singing began about 2 years old.
Nice.
Yes.
It's just how it goes with some, right? It's just
Pretty
It's
much.
in the blood.
Yes, yes, it is. Because my mom and my pop sang.
wow. Wow. So early influences then would be. Who we got?
A lot of the classics.
Yeah.
So my biggest influence, even though I'm not in the jazz field, but I just liked her as an individual, was Lady Day, Billie Holiday.
Nice.
Yes, yes.
Shout out. Right.
She was something else, though. Like I liked her person. I liked who she was and the things that she went through. She went through some heavy things, as a child, as a teenager, and sad thing is that she died with $600 taped to her leg,
That was a
and she
tragic
made
story, but-
millions,
Right.
millions, but she's still a legend in my eye.
Oh,
I love her
clearly.
forever.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. Huge influence on that one.
Yes.
For
yes,
someone
yes.
now, how would you describe to someone who has not heard you if they came up to you, be like, what do you do? How do you sing? What's your style? What would you tell that person?
Well, I would like to say that I'm like a musical DJ. Vocal, though. A vocal DJ.
Yeah.
And I'll sing whatever is on my heart. However, though, I love house music. That is who I am. I am house. Yep,
Yes,
and house
nice.
is me.
Exactly. And this segues well, because then explain or tell people about the uniqueness that is the Philly soul scene.
Oh, wow. Philly has always had the notoriety of being a musical city anyway.
Yep.
City of the arts.
Yep.
And I just would say, I'm part of that Philly scene.
Right. A
You
lot of
know what
history
I mean?
there.
It's a lot,
Yeah.
From Kenny Gamble and Leon
Yeah.
Huff.
Wow.
The sound of TSOP,
Wow.
Sound of Philadelphia. And then we had that second time around where a lot of people started doing neo soul.
Yeah.
And I would like to say that it didn't start, but we kind of were part of that neo soul movement.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because mid to late '90s was when everything kind of shifted as far as R&B, where you had the neo soul.
Yes.
You had the groovy hip hop. You had the groovy hip hop. You had the groovy house. You had all this soulful stuff coming out.
Yes.
Silk 130, King Brit, whatnot, and a lot of us gravitated to that as hip hop fans, even in Hawaii.
Absolutely.
And we
you
were big
should.
fans of Silk 130, right? We were big fans of this whole situation. And it was amazing. What is your take when you see the evolution of house music in general of the 90s?
Oh, well,
Because it changed a lot.
Well, I want to take it back even further.
Yeah.
Like, when disco was dying out.
Yeah.
Because house is disco's daughter.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it was changing. It's always changing, first of all.
Yeah.
And it was changing because disco was fading. But like some of the people that enjoyed disco kind of wanted to keep that momentum going, although disco was dying.
Yeah.
They developed this whole new avenue of
Right.
music, which
Right.
is house music.
Right.
And for me, house music came into my life when I was in college. And I'm a daughter of a preacher, so house music in the beginning was like gospel music in a sense.
Right.
You know what I mean?
In a lot of ways, yes.
And I gravitated to it, and just to see it changing, because now it's a little bit different. That people are more leaning towards EDM, but then you still have that, soulful,
Right.
vocal house music scene that just tends to stay alive because
Yeah.
people love it.
Right, and we can go all the way back to late '80s, early '90s.
Absolutely.
You work with all these masters. You had masters that work.
Yes, they did a remix of one of my tunes early on.
Right.
Yeah.
For Hero is another one.
Absolutely.
Fanatics.
Come on, the Fanatics of
Right.
London. Yeah.
So it's amazing how that evolution where you'd see like the early '90s, then you'd see how it evolved into like things like a Robin S, for example.
Yeah. CeCe Peniston.
The CeCe Peniston, right?
Yeah,
You have like the mainstream guys that get like Snap, and you have all like these commercial house guys, and then you have all the groovy and the soul house, and it just all evolved through that decade. It was
But
amazing.
when they first came out, it wasn't commercial.
Right. Exactly.
People actually was like, well, what is this?
Right.
So it was kind of new then.
Right.
It is considered commercial now because,
Right.
the house scene is underground.
Yeah.
It's still sort of kind of underground, you
Yeah.
know what I mean? And you have all these producers from different places in the
Yeah.
world that
Yeah.
are adding their sound to
Remixes
house.
galore.
Oh my God, yes.
I can't keep up with the amount of
I
remixes.
know, me
You have one
neither.
song, you have 30
It's like
remixes.
90
I mean,
remixes, like what?
I'm trying to pull music, so Freeze can play it. I'm like, there's 30,000 remixes of your songs. Like, which is the one to play? I don't even know.
Right.
So it's
right.
amazing how that.
Yes.
So
yes.
what made you choose going that direction rather than the traditional R&B direction?
Because I wanted to stand out.
Yeah.
I love R&B, but I felt like, after a while you can get lost in it.
Yeah.
Because there's so many that's doing it.
Yeah.
And everybody tends to be doing it the same in a sense.
Right. Formulaic, right?
So With house, in the beginning, a lot of people didn't want to touch it, especially your R&B artists. They didn't want to touch it.
Yeah.
And like I said, it was in me anyway to be into the house.
Yeah.
And then just hanging with King.
Yeah.
That is really the start of the music career for me anyway.
Right.
It's hooking up with him. So,
Yeah.
Traveling with him and being exposed to artists, house artists,
Yeah.
and house producers.
Yeah.
It just was something that I felt, wow, this is my niche. I feel like this is my niche. And no one in Philly vocally was doing it. So why not
Right.
create my lane,
Right.
And
that was
I
it.
stayed in my lane.
It certainly did. And was it 2001, around 2001, you had, was it Happiness was one?
Yes,
Was that around that
Happiness.
time? Right.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
That's a amazing
Killer track.
as
Shout
well. I tell you what.
to Blizzy Most.
Wow.
Soulgasm. He was the producer.
Yeah.
He did that mix, the mix that everybody listens to.
Okay,
because
right.
Happiness actually was a funk. If you listen to it on the album, it's
Yeah.
funky.
Yeah.
On Members Only, Remembers
The
Only.
Oh, yes.
So it's real funky. And King then, he's playing it right
There we
now.
go.
King then went to Soulgasm, who is also a friend of mine by the name of Wayne. And this is his version right here that you hear playing.
Nice, yes.
Absolutely.
And it was that era of 2000, 2001, with Silk 130. It was just a unique kind of rebirth of just R&B as a whole, just evolving.
Yes, it was. And we, mind you, we were 11-piece band.
Yeah.
And that was expensive back then to have 11 pieces traveling all over. But, big ups to Sony Records at the time. Diney Ina was the president at that time. And he believed in the vision that King had. And it kind of opened up. We did things with the Roots.
Yeah.
Back then, we did the Rock the Vote, and actually, it was an honor to have them open up for us at that time. Of course, the Roots are a mega band now, and I'm very
Exchange.
proud of them. Of course,
Yeah.
like I'm proud of them.
Yeah.
They're friends of mine, and I'm glad to see them where they are. But we all were underneath that same
Right, Philly.
umbrella.
Jazzy
Yeah.
Jeff.
Yes,
I mean,
absolutely.
the
Rich
history is there.
Medina.
Jilly
Right.
from Philly.
Yeah, Jilly. Yeah,
Right.
Jilly from Philly, Kindred. Whole bunch of acts that's coming out of there. Belial, Music Soul
That's right.
Child.
Shout out
Come
Belial,
on.
right. Soul Child.
Right.
Catalog's endless. Sorry, that also then you had when the Funk It's the Fan that came last night. DJ Save My Life. You did.
Yes,
you did a remake
with,
of that.
yes, me
Yeah.
and a friend of mine by the name of Tanja Dixon. We used to be a group called TNA on the Rocks. Get your head out the. Tanja and Alma. And how it happened, we were actually standing on a rock. We were standing on a rock, and we were like, we need to develop a name for ourselves, and it was catchy.
Good timing.
Right,
yeah.
it was catchy because everybody's like TNA on the rock, so it was, and so we used to go to
Fitting for this episode. Yeah.
right because
Yeah,
you
sorry.
guys have
Yeah,
a nice
sorry.
podcast.
Oh well, I don't know about nice,
Time's
but
over. But no, we had started out as a group, and we used to hang out at this club called Silk City. That's where it all began.
okay.
For Silk 130, King and Zia Blakely, who is the nephew of Art Blakely, they were partners, and they had a night on Mondays and Saturdays, actually. But on Mondays, it was called Back to Basics, and we all used to get together, and me and Tange would sing over the sound system.
Yeah.
And King and Daz could hear that. That's how we all kind of hooked
gotcha.
up.
Okay.
They said, we got to have those girls.
Oh, okay.
And when he was getting the record together, he said, how you guys feel about redoing Last Night a DJ Saved My Life? And that was a great honor because that was already a classic
Right.
song.
Right.
And for us to get a chance to redo it, we did a
Right.
video. We
Right.
traveled the world,
Yeah.
doing that. And I just was, really honored and grateful that I was at the right place at the right time,
Yeah.
doing the right thing.
Exactly. Exactly. So that launched the solo career
Yes.
for yourself.
Yes.
But I guess a little over 10 years ago, you put everything on hold.
Yes.
And talk to us about that.
Well, my mom, who invested a lot of her money and time into my career and my craft already, she taken ill, and I was put in this position to make a decision. And that's where, if I can just sidetrack just a little bit, that's where that song "Let It Fall" came from.
Right.
With the gentleman in the video. Now I'll go back, and I had to take care of my mom. What was more important to me was taking care of her than my career. And then when she passed away in April 20th, 2017, myself and my manager suffered some loss, and we were circling back around to getting in the business again. And we were in the car, and he was saying, we got to do something, to get you back out there. But we didn't want to come with a gimmick. I'm too old for gimmicks now, you know what I mean? And we wanted it to be natural. We wanted it to be authentic. A year later, I get this video with this gentleman.
Yeah.
Singing, lip syncing to the song. And I mean, really, I was almost convinced that he was singing it.
Right.
Because he had every nuance, he had every phrase, every breath, everything.
This was on Facebook, this video?
It's on Facebook.
It's everywhere
on
now.
Instagram.
Like 20 million views of this thing.
22 million.
22 million. It's growing.
Yeah.
That's what happens when it's trending, right?
Yes.
Isn't that something, the whole trending situation?
Yeah.
So, like, for the people that don't know this story, so let's talk about this. Was this in South Africa?
This was in South Africa.
Okay.
Yes. And it was at a party on a Sunday night.
Right.
And the DJ had slowed down the track, so it made the vocal sound like a gentleman's voice. Because he slowed it down.
I did not know that.
Yeah. But the reason for him slowing it down was it was the end of the night. And after all the frenzy of house music, they was trying to bring, the feel down so you can get out.
Yeah,
it's
right.
time to go
Time to get
home.
out. Yeah.
And the gentleman by the name of DJ The General sent me the video the next day, and he was like, I don't know what this is going to do, but I just wanted you to see how we here in South Africa really appreciate your music. And next thing you know, by the end of the week, it was like up to 5 million. And
trending.
Yeah.
Amazing, right?
Yes. And they're
It's so
still
crazy.
sharing it, like, to this day.
Unreal. And you have another, like, you're gonna become the viral queen at
I
this point.
know.
You got this other one,
believe it.
right?
Yes, it's called It's House Music.
Right, I think that's the one you're gonna be performing tonight, I believe. I'm not
I
sure.
do believe.
But you got how many views is that growing?
That's like about 5-6 million.
It's unreal.
Yes. Tony Basil, too.
Yeah?
Old Mickey.
Yeah.
Her. That's
Wow.
her dancing. She's 74 years old. I wish
Wow.
and pray that I'll be
I
that.
can only hope that we can move.
Yeah, like her. Ooh, she be
Unbelievable. It's just unbelievable how these things work out. And have you ever met these guys?
I did not meet Miss Basil, but I did get a chance to speak to Inlaka. That's the gentleman from South Africa.
South Africa, right.
So by the end of that week, I had tweeted out, I don't care how you guys do it, but you guys got to find this dude. I need to talk to him. So by Saturday, I was talking to him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You only talked to not met him in person?
Not met him in
Okay.
person, but that's probably inevitable.
Yeah.
You know
That's
what I
gonna
mean?
happen.
Absolutely.
That'll be
I believe that.
That'll be amazing. Currently, what do you got coming on? You have you just released something recently, right?
Yes, actually, me and a friend of mine, my brother in music, Mark the Clivelo, we had did some work over like a 15-year span. We finally decided to put it out.
Yeah.
Like some things came out, but not stateside. So some people are not aware of some of the stuff except for the DJs, But we put out a project called Twilight.
Okay.
And that is definitely available
It's like an
online.
anthology kind of
Absolutely.
Album. Okay.
Yes, because it's over 15 years of work.
Yeah.
Compiled together that we put out.
Unreal. And then you even got yet another remix
by
DJ Spinner, right? Shout out DJ Spinner.
Yes. Shout out to him. He
Gosh.
did an awesome job though on Let It Fall. It sounds great.
Unreal. And then you're performing this
I am
Friday,
performing
November
this
8th.
Friday, November 8th
Oh, get ready for that.
at Hawaiian Brian.
How's that, right?
Yes.
Get the pineapple juice ready.
Yes, with my girl Leanne and the dancers. I'm excited.
Leanne's ready. Everyone's really
DJ
unreal.
Rain and DJ
Unreal.
Kentar. So I need people to come out. That's one of the things.
I think people will. Yes.
I would like to see folks come out.
Well, I gotta say. I mean, I don't want to speak for Hawaii or anything, but I just want to say, to me, as growing up as a hip hop kid, and in Hawaii, soul music was always very dear to me because it's a direct connection
Absolutely.
to the hip hop world anyway. And a lot of that was from the late 80s to the early 90s, where you'd have the evolution of house music, and you'd have that soul that would be built up. And in the late 90s, where a lot of us hip hop guys would kind of check out because we didn't know where the direction of that music was going, with it becoming more mainstream, a lot of us turned to a person such as yourself.
Right.
We would turn to neo soul. We would
Right.
turn to down tempo music. We would turn to King Britt. We would turn to just that different evolution of sound.
Right.
So it's amazing to see and you're keeping it going.
Oh, yeah,
after all these years, and to
absolutely.
see that keep pushing.
Oh yes, house is never gonna die. Please know this.
That's not gonna
It's
happen.
never
no.
gonna die.
But just the soul of your voice, the soul of how you sound, that essence, you don't hear that often, especially in 2019, in that type of person singing.
Yeah.
So just a credit to you that you're back out there.
Well, thank you.
And it's fantastic, and it's only fitting that we're gonna have we're gonna take a break here, and we're gonna have the lady perform. It's gonna be
Alright.
which song you doing? Just to
I'm
make sure
gonna do-
it's house music.
It's
you're
house
doing?
music. Yes.
There we go, Lady Alma.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen. All right, good one. We're back. All right. Let's get right to it. Lady Alma is here. Only fitting she performs. So once again, Lady Alma.
If you're feeling all right, everybody say all right. All right. Hey. Come on, DJ. Hey, you know what? It's all about the good house music. Feel it. Do it. Lady wanna jack your body. Yeah. Hey. Oh, feel it. Do it. Lady wanna jack your body. Yeah. Woo. Come on. Feel it. Lady wanna jack your body. Whoa, why don't you just feel it? Do it. Lady wanna jack your body. Ooh. Listen, so you got nowhere to go and you got nothing to do. Don't turn on the radio, but the music inside of you. Set it out, don't you feel the sound? Real music, can't you feel it now? House music, take control of you. Capture souls to move. I know you love the groove. Feel it, do it. This is house music. Feel it, just do it. Ooh, I want to move your body. Don't you feel it? Just do it. Come on, yeah. Come on, yeah. House music all night long. It's house music. Woo. You got to feel it and do it. The beat is always on the 4/4. Bass kick leave you wanting more. Hi-hats and snares are everywhere. On the 1 or even the 2, house music always make you move. Can't deny the feeling, and it's here. Ow! It gives you joy and lift you up. You never ever get enough. Turn it up and act the fool. Why don't you shake your body and feel the groove? House music gonna make you move. House music gonna make you move. House music gonna make you move. Yeah, yeah. I'll jack your body. Why don't you feel it? Won't you do it? Come on and move it. Woo. It's house music. How? I jack your body, feel it, do it, come on and do it. I want to jack your body. just move it. Ooh, it's house music. Come on, ladies, you wanna jack your body. You know you got that your body. Just move it and just do it. Just move it and just do it. Ooh, ow, 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 ow. Hey, come on. I jack your body. House music all night long. House music all night long. Hey, let me take your body, feel it. You got to do it, got to feel it. You got to move it. I wanna jack your body. Come on and jack your body. It's a feeling, let's do it. It's a feeling, why don't you move it? You got to move your body. You got to move your body. Nothing but a house party right here at the club. Nothing but a house party here at the club. Yeah, 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 yeah. It makes me want to say, oh, 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 oh. Uh-huh. It makes me want to say, oh, 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 oh. Come on and jack your body. Woo, it's a feeling, just do it. It's a feeling, I want you to move it. You got to move your body. You got to move your body. It's a feeling, do it, move it. Hey, it's house music. Yeah, 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 yeah. Sweet time is over. Sweet time is over. Sweet time is over. Sweet time is over. You got to move your body. You got to move your body. You got to move your body. Bend in the back, move your body. Ow, 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 ow. Ow, 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 ow. It's house music. It's house music. Feel it, do it. Mr. Freeze. Mr. Freeze. Make it sound so sweet for me. Ow, ow, ow. Let me jack your body. Our body. Let me move your body. You got to move your body. You got to feel this music. You got to move your body. Let me jack your body. Ow, ow, ow. Let me move your body. Your body. Let me jack your body. Just feel it. Do it. Move it. It's house music. Hey, 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 hey. Just feel it. Do it. Move it. Come on, it's house music. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let me jack your body. Feel it, do it, move it. Come on, it's house music. And this is where we're ending. Let me jack your body. Yeah.
Wow. Our first, I don't even know what to call this. Our first party, our first dance lesson. First all around this show. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, my dear. Unreal.
Thank you.
Lady Alma, ladies and gentlemen. I tell you what. Oh, but I need a nap. So, shout out to everyone here at the Hi Brau Room. Shout out to, yes, that's right. Yes. Leanne, I tell you, I didn't know what you were going to do. Leanne, come on here. Yeah. Come back in here, Leanne. Where are you? Yes, come here. So, yes, Leanne, once again, this Friday.
This Friday, 12-year anniversary at Hawaiian Brian's.
You get to see her dancing around like, I didn't know what you were going to do, and you delivered, see? That's part of the plan. Shout out to Sakai and Company. Shout out to the Hi Brau Room. Shout out to the Lord. Shout out to Sky Cameron. Shout out to DJ Freeze. KO behind the boards here. If no more sound, then that's it. Sleep time's over. Good night. That's it.